I want to show you an epic right hand embellishment that you could do on your favorite song or any song practically. This is using thirds, and I like to put a little twist on it. I call them power thirds. Check it out. Here's a regular third. But to make it powerful, I just add an octave. So in the key of C, here's my C octave, and here's the third. And now, what I get is a sound like this. It's pretty cool, isn't it? So this is the starting point. Now, what we could do to practice this is to skip from chord tone to chord tone. So for a C major chord, it's C, E, G. I could go like this. And this is what it looks like. This is what I am doing. So C, E, and C. And then I go to E, which is the next chord tone. I go E, G, and E. But what about this? There's no thirds in this. Well, this is how I'm making the jump to the fifth degree of the C major chord. I could do this, but it's changing the chord quality. I want to stay in C. So instead, I'm playing a fourth. So I'm playing octave Gs and a C. So how does it sound on a song, right? That was so cool. And let me show you a couple little tricks I'm doing. By the way, that was Can You Read My Mind, the song from Superman. Such a perfect song to demonstrate this on. So what was I doing here? So just look. Now, I was just running up the chord tones like I showed you. Here. And instead of going to here, the melody is on E, so I'm just jumping to here. Here it is again. And then it goes to a D major chord. And so for D major, I'm just starting on the root note, making a major third, and adding the D octave. Here it is again. And you know what you could do to make this even cooler is that I'm arpeggiating the chord. This is what it sounds like without arpeggiating the right hand. Now with arpeggiation. And that's so cool. I just love how it adds so much. And this is a very nice thing you could do on your right hand. Give your right hand something to do. Now, I talk a lot about left hand patterns on this channel. And if you want to know more of what I'm doing in my left hand, you know, these wonderful patterns, this is called the Wonder Wave pattern. I show you how to do all these patterns when you take a look at my free course I'm offering that gives you a PDF with my best left hand patterns and a 1-hour video tutorial that goes along with it. So sign up in the link below to get your free materials and learn these awesome left-hand patterns. And back to what we're learning. So is there another variation of this? Are there more options? Why, of course. I designed it to where we get some different variations when we do the third on the other end of the formation of this pattern. Do you know? Did you notice what changed here? Look, it's the same, but instead of doing this, I'm stacking the third on top. So it's the E octave, if it's simple to think just octave E, right? And then putting the third here. So you could start from the top now and say, okay, I need a major third. There it is. And here, Well, I'm not doing this like we did on the first variation. It's this. So G octaves, and get the third down here. And that's how I'm placing it. Now, can we play a song? Can we play the same song this way? Let's try it. Very subtle difference. So it's whatever works for you. I just want to give you some options. So could we do more songs? I want to show you a cool one. So Scarborough Fair, I've been working on this a lot. You can make it work on here too. Isn't that cool? See, you could add this wherever really you want. This is a great embellishment for right hand. So what else can we think about using this? You could use it as a flourish or something that happens in between the melody. So we could do maybe the same song like I showed you, like this. You could do it after or when there's a pause. This is something to implement. So you could use it as an exercise, as filler, you know, right? All I'm doing is just going up. And then I'm descending. And you could do it the other way with the other, the second variation. And it just makes an all-around pretty exercise that you could do. It's musical, right? All right, well, enjoy this exercise. Let me know what you think if you've been using power thirds in your favorite songs. So once again, if you like what you hear, take a look at the left hand patterns because this is what really makes this sound good, is the left hand along with the power thirds. All right, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.